What up, humans? Kurumi here, and welcome to our tips, tricks, and guide video. In this video, we are going to show you tips and tricks for Eudora. If you have watched our boot camp for Eudora, you will be seeing exactly the same contents for this tips, tricks, and guide video. This tips, tricks, and guide video is for those who are intimidated on watching long videos. But if you guys are interested on watching the complete guide, just search for Toym Traveller Boot Camp Eudora on the search bar. Anyway, let's proceed. Set first skill to max level first. Prioritizing this makes the base damage of this skill higher. That means the enemy will be receiving more damage. Prioritize second skill less since first skill is what you need for damage dealing. Always upgrade your ultimate skill when available for upgrading. Eudora doesn't have any mobility skills. So for the Kurumi way, we recommend that you stay behind the team fight and better pick your spells well, since this can help you survive in team fights. Your skills have a decent range, so with that, you can still cast your skills even without going inside team fights. Eudora's passive skill is what you need to boost your skill's damage. The lightning indicator above the enemy's head shows that the debuff is in effect. Enemies inflicted with the superconductor debuff will boost the effects of your next skill. Each of your skills have different effects when casting skills to enemies with a debuff. If you cast your first skill on targets with the superconductor debuff, it will grant additional debuff effect of magic defense reduction along with its damage. If you cast your second skill on a target with the superconductor debuff, the stun duration will last longer. Lastly, if you cast your ultimate skill on enemies with the superconductor debuff, it will deal more burst damage, just enough to bury their dead bodies in no time. Eudora's first skill is what you need for burst damage. The damage of this skill is not something you should underestimate. This skill in the late game could almost tear off half of the enemy's health points. You might be confused of this skill's description that says it reduces magic defense of the target. Well, yes, it does reduce the magic defense, but that is only applicable to your first skill's damage. We will show you what we mean by that. Take a look on the scenario on the left. We will use our second skill, then our ultimate skill. Take note of its damage. Now, on the right, let's use first skill first, then our ultimate skill. As you can see, the damage is just the same compared with our scenario on the left. That only means that the magic defense reduction is only applicable for the first skill's instance. The one on the left is the damage without the superconductor debuff. Now the on the right is the damage with the superconductor debuff. As you can see, the magic defense reduction is really only applied to our first skill's damage. Eudora's second skill is what you need to stun your target. This is really helpful, especially when ganking other lanes. Depending on your goal at the spur of moment, you may use your second skill first to stun the enemy and give them the superconductor debuff to deal more devastating effects with your other skills. Or, you can use your other skills or spell like Flame Shot first to give the debuff, then use your second skill for a longer stun duration. Again, this depends on your goal at the moment, if it's either you need more damage or you need longer stun duration. So better practice your playmaking decisions during matches. Eudora's ultimate skill is what you need to destroy enemies' lives. With the super duper extreme burst damage it deals, one hit would definitely make the enemy go back to his mother's womb immediately, wishing he was never been born. But in serious a note, this skill is the real deal. Just make sure to use this skill when the target has the superconductor debuff. This is to ensure that your ultimate skill will deal burst damage to its full potential. Here we go again with our experiments. We will test some scenarios against Eudora's extreme burst combo and skills. As you may have noticed, Eudora's ultimate skill takes time before it punishes the enemy. So we will show you heroes that could fearlessly dodge Eudora's ultimate skill. First, let's have Lancelot. Lancelot's second skill makes him invulnerable for a short period. With the long wait for the lightning to strike upon Lancelot, he can still do some clutch plays and dodge your ultimate skill. Next up, we also have Hayabusa. Let's see if he can dodge Eudora's ultimate skill. As you can see, Hayabusa is also untargetable while his ultimate skill is ongoing. Next up, we have Ling. Ling's ultimate skill also makes him untargetable while it is ongoing. So in short, heroes with skills that makes them untargetable could easily counter Eudora's ultimate skill, just as long as they used it at the right timing. Next, we have Zask. We all know that Zask's ultimate skill makes him ride inside his nightmaric spawn. Let's see if it will damage Zask. As you can see, Zask at his spawn didn't receive any damage. So try to avoid using your ultimate skill when the enemy Zask haven't used his ultimate yet. Last but not the least, we have Nana. We all know that Nana's passive makes her a cutie little creature that is untargetable. As you can see, even with our Omega level destructive combo, Nana could just easily smile and run away. So if even you are against Nana, just make sure to chase her even after you've released your combo, because you'll never know if she has her passive on cooldown or not. In terms of her combo, we recommend this combo to achieve her skill's damage full potential. Let's tackle first on the combo during the early game without your ultimate skill. First, use your second skill to stun the target. This will also inflict the superconductor debuff on them. Then, use your first skill. Because of the superconductor, the enemy will be inflicted with a magic defense reduction debuff, making your first skill deal more damage. Then, if you have Flame Shot, use it to further deal damage to the target. This will ensure that the target will either recall back to base, or dig his own grave by still staying in the lane.
An enemy has been slain.
Next up, let's have her combo when she has her ultimate skill. First, use your second skill to stun the target. This will also inflict the superconductor debuff on them. Then, use your first skill. Because of the superconductor, the enemy will be inflicted with a magic defense reduction debuff, making your first skill deal more damage. Then, use your ultimate skill. This will further make the body of your target turn to dust in no time. Then, if you have Flame Shot, use it to ensure the enemy's agonizing pain will end swiftly. Then if the enemy is still alive with whatever reason, you can deal basic attacks and wait for your skills to cool down, or better run for your life. Additional tip. I know some humans would ask about Eudora's mana problems. Well, guess what? You are a free human to buy mana items, such as demon shoes. This is to ensure that your mana doesn't deplete easily. Just like on this scenario, because of mana problems, all we can do is just bid farewell to the enemy and go back as sad as possible. The tips I mentioned are just some of the ways you can use Eudora. This video just guides you on how to use Eudora the Kurumi way. We would like to thank our Wakandian brother, Rakuten, for being our lab rat for this boot camp. You can search for him in-game and tell him how much you appreciate him, willing to sacrifice his pride and honor to be a test subject. Do not forget to like and share this video. Also subscribe to our channel for more contents by clicking on the subscribe and bell button. For our skin giveaway events, check out the community tab for the giveaway event post. We have our Ko-fi account just in case you want to donate us some coffee funds. Check our Ko-fi link on the description of this video. Please, only trust bootcamp videos from our official accounts. See you on the next Mobile Legends Bootcamp. Cheers.